to this session on a brief concept of Contracts Act. So this is a video on the difference between agreement and contract. Now, difference between agreement and contract is very important for us to understand, because a lot of agreements never turn into contract. And how does that happen? So let's first see what is an agreement and what is a contract. So offer plus acceptance is agreement. So if you make an offer, if you let's say that you have a bike and you want to sell it, that's an offer. If the other person accepts it, that becomes an agreement. Now, not necessarily may this agreement be enforceable, okay, enforceable by law. So contract is basically this incidence of that agreement being enforceable under law. This is the most important aspect about what the difference between an agreement and a contract is. So now very soon we'll look into what legal enforceability is all about, but at this moment understand that an agreement is offer which has been accepted. However, in order for it to become a contract, there has to be the incidence of legal enforceability. So let's say two people get into an agreement to steal. That's an agreement for sure, but that's not a contract because it's not legally enforceable. If one of them backs out, the other person can't walk into the court and get it enforced. Other person can't walk into the court and get it enforced. So now let's look at the hierarchy. So offer plus acceptance is agreement. Agreement plus legal enforceability is contract. So let's look at how legal enforceability is verified for a contract. So there should be a presence of lawful object. There should be an absence of any one of the following defects, which are agreement with minor, person of unsound mind, undischarged insolvent, person convicted to a sentence in jail, or persons otherwise disqualified from contracting. So there is a concept of alien enemy when two countries are in war with each other. So then at that time, one country which is in war with the other, people in those countries cannot contract. That's also in the Contracts Act. Then there should be a presence of free consent. It should not be that the consent is given under pressure, under force, or there are several examples of how a consent may be given under force, including undue influence. For example, you may be able to influence your parents to get into a contract through emotional blackmail, and that becomes a not a free consent. Now, presence of possibility of performance. The contract can be legally enforceable only if there is a possibility of performance. Okay, so if you say that I'm going to build a house on the Himalayas, let's say on Mount Everest, and a contract is entered into, it is not legally enforceable because on the Mount Everest you can't build a house. Okay, so this is what is the difference between a contract and an agreement. So don't get confused between the two and enjoy learning law. Thank you.